Exposing himself to that runner coming down the line. The overthrow, that was bad enough, but a collision there would have really been bad news.
So stepping in, number 25, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. First pitch is a cutter looked at, 0-1. Orioles still looking for their first hit of the ballgame. Here's a swing and just foul, says the umpire, and he was right on that one. Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2. Into the box now, Adam Jones. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Yeah, it's always a frustrating thing to go down looking, but you know what? Everybody does it. So you've got to let that one go and make the next AB count.
A changeup floats outside here for ball 1. Very weakly on the ground, but that one rolls foul. Ready with the 1-1 pitch. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. Nothing inside here, at least not to start the at-bat, and I imagine that's by design.
Yeah, they'll give him right field. They just don't want him to turn on something.
Now a swing and a ball hit foul to first as the first base coach had to do a little skip to my Lou there. All even at 2-2. Here it is. And here's a ball hit in the air. Rizzo ranging into shallow right. He gets there to make. Addison Russell is ready here as we begin the top of the 4th.
Shortstop, Addison.
Fastball in there for a called strike. A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2. Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning. Leadoff man retired. Here's the left fielder, Chris Coughlin. Skied in the air to straightaway left. He'll take this in without much trouble, and 2 are gone here to start the 4th.
Now batting.
Number 40 steps in now. There's a first pitch curveball trying to come back to the outside corner. Didn't get it that time. It's ball 1. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. After it is Jones. And that retires the side. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. But they're up 1-0. Manny Machado is set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning.
And right here is an important time for them to climb back into this one. They definitely want to even this one up sooner rather than later.
Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1.
After battling injuries in previous years, Manny Machado showed everybody what he could do in 2015. He got named to the All-Star team, he participated in the Home Run Derby, and he won another Gold Glove.
On the ground to the left side. Bryant is up with it. Throw on to first, and one third baseman grounds out to the other. 1 away.
Now batting. Right.
Digging in to try it again. Mark Trumbo. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Well, you know, it never feels good to go down on strikes, especially looking. You wouldn't be surprised to see him be a little more aggressive in this at-bat.
Sets the target low here, and it misses. 1-1. No runs, no hits, 1 error thus far for Baltimore. Takes a look at a changeup there, and it's a ball and 2 strikes now. Still no fastballs in the at-bat. It's been all off speed.
That's definitely by design. He's such a good fastball hitter. You don't want to give in to his strength.
Trying to strike him out for the second time. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone. Chris Davis digs in with his team still looking at a 0 in the hit column.
Yeah, they just haven't been able to figure it out yet, but it's still early. We're seeing some pretty good pitching so far in this game.
Throw in time, and the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Orioles. They still trail 1-0. Jason Hayward heads for the box to start off the fifth in this one.
Right fielder, Jason Hayward.
Down the first baseline. Fielded cleanly by Davis. And he'll take this to the bag. 3 unassisted for the first out.
Now batting,
Ben
designated
Zobrist
hitter,
stands in for the second time.
Zobrist.
Hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. Fastball in there for a strike. 92 on the radar gun that time.
And maybe that's off the black just a little bit, but when...
Ouch, that one hit him. Dexter Fowler will dig in now. He struck out and lined out in his first 2 at-bats. Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1. He's set. Here's the 0-1. Oh, double play ball to second. 4, 3, apparently, as he decides not to go after the double play that could have gotten him out of the inning.
The batter, number 9.
Javier Baez steps in, working on a 1-for-2 game so far. 92 splits the plate, and it's strike 1. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
And you kind of get the sense that he's not really messing around out there too much. There hasn't been a whole lot of setting guys up here in this inning. He's just trying to get himself back into that dugout as fast as he can.
Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. 1 left for the Cubs, but they hold a 1-0 lead. Jonathan Scope will stand in to lead things off here, and his guys have been unable to get anything going to this point.
Yeah, and you think so many times in the postseason, we see starting pitching really come to the forefront. And this guy's been every bit as good as advertised so far.
High in the air and deep to left center field. Fowler looking up, and this one is gone. A home run. A solo home run here off the bat of Jonathan Scope. His first homer so far in the series, as the Orioles have come back to tie our score at 1. Here's Steve Pearce now, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce one foul for the first strike. 1 run, just 1 hit, 1 error thus far for Baltimore. Sinker, 1 ball, 1 strike. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
You almost get the sense here that he wants to stay away from throwing the fastball. Almost like he doesn't want to get burned.
Tap fouled at home plate. Started to go. Did he hold up in time? Yes, says the first base umpire. It's ball 3 now. Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. Now a check swing here, and no swing, says the home plate umpire. Not even an appeal. It's ball 4. Stepping in, Matt Wieters, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here. First delivery to him on the way. Sacrifice attempt here. Oh, and it sailed right over his head at first. And they won't get him as he's able to advance from first to third on what would certainly be scored a throwing error.
And you wonder if this is a ball that he probably should have just held on to. Instead, he tries to force it to first, and I think they're going to score this as a single and an error.
And now the Cubs bullpen will start working here as both a lefty and a righty are up. Here's the shortstop now, J.J. Hardy, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce one foul for the first strike. 0-1 count and the pitch. And that misses downstairs for a ball, 1-1. Grounded back up the middle. And that's through into center field, base hit. And they'll extend their lead even further as the run's in to score from third. And not in time as the second run scores.
Now batting,
Number 25 will step in. He's 0 for 2 to this point. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Runs up to bunt here, but he missed it for strike one.
Yeah, and when you're looking to run up and catch him by surprise, you're hoping it's going to be a fastball. Because when you get an off-speed pitch, it really kind of throws your timing off.
Try to bunt his way on base here, but this will roll foul. 3 runs already home here. Tried to get him to go after one below the knees, but it's 1-2. And he's bunting with 2 strikes, but can't connect, so a real wasted at-bat there.
number 10.
So a runner on first with 1 out now, and standing in the fine center fielder, Adam Jones. Pitch swung out and missed the throw. Not in time. He's in there at second. Now a 58-foot curveball that misses for a ball.
And, you know, Adam Jones has been selected to multiple All-Star games, so his exploits on the field, of course, they're well documented, but he's also very involved in the community as well.
2-1. Yeah, Jones has certainly been recognized as one of the game's more giving players and has tried to make an impact really everywhere he's been.
Well, I think it's followed him around his whole life. As a youth, he spent a lot of time at the Jackie Robinson YMCA in San Diego, and now he's partnered with the Central Maryland Y in recent years to kind of pay it forward. He's done a lot of baseball camp work, too.
Grounder down the line at third. And that's a fair ball as this one gets by him at third. He will score, and the O's add another to their lead. It's now 4-1. And he is out trying for 2 bases, but credit him with a single and an RBI here. Just gets a piece of it, strike 1. Drilled on the ground to short. Russell's got it. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is. Chris Bryant will come forward now to start out their half of the 6th, and they've found it rough sailing against this starter so far as he's yielded just 2 hits through the first 5.
Not too many hard-hit balls there either. He's had them off balance all game.
Tommy Hunter will get the call here as he'll start the 6th inning on the mound. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1.
Well, you know, if there's anybody in this lineup capable of getting a rally started, this is the guy right here.
Hardy's there. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th.
First baseman number 44.
Anthony Rizzo will dig in now. He's lined out and flied out in 2 trips.
Been hitting the ball pretty well, though, despite the offer so far.
Starts him with a good rising fastball there for strike 1. Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control 0-2.
That thing's coming in there hot, 96 miles an hour.
And they'll try to tempt him with a curveball, but this bounces in front of the plate, and it's 1-2.
Yeah, that's the put-away curveball. A great pitch with 2 strikes. You start it in the zone and then let it work out and see if they'll chase.
Chopped foul right at home plate. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Now a little pop-up off toward the third base side. And that's going to land foul. Even at 2 balls and 2 strikes, here's the pitch. Just out in front of that one, still 2-2. A little late on the fastball, but he's able to spoil that one off, and he'll get another chance. He's ready with the 2-2 pitch. And a fastball down low as that one just about got away from him.
That might be his way of saying, look, enough of the foul balls already.
Not quick enough that time, and he's lucky to get another chance. Count remains full. Swinging a hard liner to center field. Jones is there now, and he has it. 2 gone.
You know, it's always great to have a speedy center fielder out there that can cover some ground for you. But in this case, it wasn't really needed. This ball winds up pretty much right at him for the out.
Addison Russell will come in now with 2 away, and to this point at least, so much for having the 3, 4, 5 guys get the rally started.
Yeah, it's been an important inning for that man out there on the mound. He's held his ground, and he may get through the teeth of this lineup, still holding on to that lead.
Watches a fastball right there for strike 1. Looks like a lefty and a right-hander throwing in the Baltimore bullpen. Swing and a line drive, but this will be foul. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Cubs are down in order. They trail it 4-1. Pedro Strop will come on now as he'll start out the bottom of the 6th.
Number 46.
Mark Trumbo will start it off for the Orioles with the ever-dangerous Chris Davis looming in the on-deck circle. And that's taken high and outside for ball 1. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one.
And this is all about handling a guy like this with kid gloves. You know, walk him if you have to, but don't let him be the one to beat you.
And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1. A pretty dangerous spot for that one.
I don't think it was by design. It's one thing to miss your spots out of the zone, but when you miss in the zone, especially up, that's when you tend to get hurt.
There's a swing and a high pop-up. Baez is in his tracks now, and he's got it for the first out.
First baseman, number 19.
Chris Davis will stand in again. A couple of groundouts for him on the ledger in his 2 trips so far.
Yeah, just sort of rolling over on it, guys. See if he can make a small adjustment and get through one here.
And he throws the fastball by him here. 0-1. Late decision to swing that time, and as a result, it's 0-2.
Gotta like the approach right here. He's basically saying, if you're gonna beat me, you're gonna have to take it to left field, because I don't think he's gonna give this guy anything he can pull.
Out in front of that one, but he stays alive and will do it again on 0-2. Now the 0-2 pitch, and he chased it in the dirt. And he makes the throw to first. Davis is retired, 2 down now.
Second baseman,
Jonathan Scope will stand in yet again as we flash you back to the middle innings. This was a turning point here. A solo home run that was really one of the key at-bats of the ball game to this point. And they start him out away with a called strike. Good hard slider there, but it runs away. It's a ball and a strike.
He showed him that slider running away 2 times in a row. Now might be a good time to call him that 2-seamer running in.
And he'll look at a fastball here that's close, but it's 2-1 now. A slider that time that runs away. It's 3-1 now.
Well, this is a good job to work the count from 0-1 to 3-1, and now he's really in the driver's seat to see a fastball.
And this one misses inside. A ball. He walked him, and they've got themselves a 2-out base runner.
Now batting.
Steve Pearce will dig in now, hoping to perhaps make him pay for the 2-out walk. Runners on the move for second. Pitch swung on and missed the throw. And he is out at second. Caught stealing. Chris Coughlin will stand in again. He's flown out in each of his first 2 plate appearances thus far.
Yeah, and he just needs to make a small adjustment and stay through the middle of the ball. Think about hitting a line drive right back up the middle.
Fastball, and that thing got up there at 95 miles an hour, a ball and a strike.
Here's a guy that understands. It's all about getting on base at this point, so good idea there just to wait for strike 1.
And the 7th inning starts with a fly out here, 1 away.
The batter, number 40.
Number 40 will dig in. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. Into the windup and the pitch. Out in front of it, strike one.
Nope.
The 0-1 is a fastball low, and that evens the count at 1-1. And he takes a called strike two. Credit where credit's due. This guy's done a good job out of the bullpen.
No question. He's been able to hold that lead, and these guys really haven't threatened him at all.
And a swing and a miss here, so it's a quick 2 outs to start the 7th.
Right fielder,
Jason Hayward strides in, grounded out his last time through. And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike, 0-1.
Real good lateral movement on that two-seam fastball. That pitch is money for him when it's moving like that. So just keep on throwing.
Popped high in the air. Calling for it, Davis. And that's the 3rd out. So they go quietly here in this half inning. On now to the bottom of inning number 7. The Orioles are on. Justin Grimm will get the ball now as he'll take over on the mound to start the home 7. Steve Pearce will lead things off for the Orioles here with Matt Wieters set to follow. A little tardy there. No balls and a strike. Slider, and he can't pull the trigger. 2 strikes.
Boy, tough slider right there. Had him leaning back. I don't think he could have done anything with that pitch, even if he did swing at it.
Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2. And a fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the 2nd time here tonight. Matt Wieters steps in, working on a 1-for-2 game so far. Into the seats, 0-1. We're in the 7th now. 4-1 our score to this point. Pulled toward right center field. Fowler has a beat on it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
the shortstop, number 2.
J.J. Hardy will dig in. He singled and drove home 2 his last time. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. This one's a strike. It's 1-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And now a curveball that's low and in the dirt for a ball. It's 2-1. He's fallen behind now, 3-1. And with 2 away here, this is not the time to lose the strike zone.
Especially not to a number 9 hitter. The last thing you want to do is turn this lineup over and give these guys a shot to make something out of this inning after all.
Swinging a high pop-up straight back, though it looks as though he'll have room back there. And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. Ben Zobrist will stand in now to lead things off, and he'll do so with the same pitcher still out there. Seems he's earned himself another inning.
I think that's a definite vote of confidence, but he's done a nice job since coming in, so you might as well ride that hot hand.
And here's one that misses to the Chicago second baseman. It's a ball and a strike. And he comes back with a fastball, 1-2 now.
Yeah, he must have been looking for that same breaking ball because that pitch, it's right there.
Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now. It looked like he was giving him the evil eye down there, and I can't say I blame him.
Yeah, well, he's already been plunked once, and I don't think he's going to stand for too much more of that.
And this sails right over Davis's head. And he's going to make it up to second base safely as he's in there. My word. Dexter Fowler will stand in now in what could be a real make-or-break situation.
And you think at this point you have to get something out of this inning. The further you get into that bullpen, the tougher it's going to be to claw back from this deficit.
Back goes Trumbo at the track, the wall, and goodbye. This one ain't coming back. So it's a 2-run shot to right center. His first homer here in the series as it's trimmed to a 4-3 game now. Darren O'Day is on to work as he'll take over here in the 8th. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Javier Baez is at the plate as he watches ball 1. And a slider stays outside and he falls behind 2-0. And a good comeback fastball there. It's 2 balls and a strike. And a big swing and a miss here, 2 strikes.
And if you're going to go after that pitch, you've got to be thinking right field. I think he just pulled off of that one a little.
Throw bounces up to him at the bag, and he's able to cover up and hang on. Not the most fluid play, but he's out nonetheless. Fly ball out to right field. Trumbo on the run, 2 gone. Anthony Rizzo will stand in now, hoping to get on track as they've been able to neutralize his power out of the cleanup spot. 0 for 3 thus far. 2 out, nobody on. Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2. Another one sent foul. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. The next 0-2 misses, and that'll move it to 1-2 now.
Yeah, right back to that inside location. When a guy shows you he can't handle a tough slider on the hands, you can bet that guy on the mound, he's going to go right back to that pitch before too long.
Drilled right back up the middle. Hardy's up with it. And he'll make that play look easy as the throw is in time to end the inning. So 2 runs on 1 hit. And Hector Rondon is on out of the bullpen now as he'll take over to start the bottom of the 8th. Number 25 will try and turn it around. 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts thus far. Here's a swing, and oh man! Way out of here. So a solo shot here to left center field, his 2nd home run of the series, and it's now 5-3. Travis Wood is on to work as he'll take over here in the 8th. Here's the center fielder now, Adam Jones. As he'll get caught chasing a bad one there, it's strike 1. Oh, can't spot the cutter any better than that. 0-2 now.
Yeah, that pitch is still up a little bit, but at least this one was out on a corner. But I don't think I'd want to be making a living up there too much.
On to first, so a good bounce back pitch there as he gets the ground ball for the first out. Manny Machado digs in with 1 run in and 1 gone in the inning. High in the air out to center field. Fowler is there. And he brings it in for the 2nd out of the inning. Mark Trumbo stands into the box. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Swung on and missed. It's 0-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Woods ready. Here's the 0-1. And it's quickly 0-2. Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. Addison Russell will stand in to lead things off here in the 9th, with his guys in danger of falling into a very difficult to escape 3-0 deficit. And we kick off the 9th inning with a swinging strike here, 0-1. Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2. Lifted out towards straightaway center field. Jones is there, 1 away. Chris Coghlan will stand in, needing to do something here to get on.